What's up, guys? So we're gonna do a quick tutorial run of reuse hot sponge level. As you can see, I already cleared it. That's because my viewers actually submitted this to me yesterday before his YouTube video came out. Still never watched his YouTube video, so that might as well be a tutorial. I'm not sure, but we're gonna run through it, and maybe you guys can learn some from the way I explain things. But definitely go to Ryu's channel and check out the way he beats it, and kind of combine the best of both worlds. But let's get into it. So the level starts off pretty fast with the immediate having to come off the ledge, twirl into the switches, and land on the thwomps and push to the right. But I think the trick is, the hardest part is falling down these spikes. But the trick is use that top ledge to your advantage. Push up against it and then let go of your controller. So you can just fall straight down. And then ignore his Z there and just jump. Jump. I'm glad I died so I can show this. Twirl off of the bullet bill that's going down. And as soon as you... So twirl off of that bullet bill, and as soon as you land, go ahead and hit down and the jump button again. Because you're going to want to fall like immediately. Do a slight swing, land, and you're done. So this next section is also pretty fast-paced, but the really good thing about it is he has coins. Make sure that on this part, you saw I jumped over the thwomp. I wanted to kind of put emphasis on it. You want to delay a little bit, but just really look at that thwomp and plan ahead for the spin jump, right? And then just keep it rolling. Jump, big Z followed by a little Z, like a little spin, so you kind of let go. And then there, that part's tricky. Land on the left side of the seesaws. Get a little sprint to the right before you jump. And then follow the coins. The coins are your friend in this level. So, I'm following the coins. Big spin, little big. Up. I'm looking ahead at the coins. Where the coins drop down is where I'm going to drop down. There I didn't have enough speed. I didn't get up high enough. So, just going along for the ride. It's not always a big twirl there. It just kind of depends on the momentum you have going into it. The tricky part there is patience. You're going to think that thing's going to slam you like a brick. But that parachute really does slow it down. So it's just patience. Alright, make sure you really look at the first spiny there to make sure you hit it. This should be good. Patience. Patience. This one, when you twirl, just follow them out. You get to the top. Now here's a little tricky. It's a little intimidating. I just hug left and let them come to you and plan ahead. Right? Did not mean for it to happen that way, but it worked out. Just kind of hug left and focus on the closest mole at a time, and you'll make it. And so this last part here is actually kind of tricky, but I'm gonna die intentionally the first time just so I can explain the rhythm, and then I'm gonna die and I'll show you the way I beat it when I was coming through. So the first thing is watch the shell on the bottom and just get in a rhythm of bouncing back and forth, right? That's it. And then as you're bouncing back and forth, you kind of have to plan ahead. Like, all right, if I'm on red and I jump down to him, when I come back up, I'm gonna land on red again, right? So I'm on red, jump down, and I'm back on red. Blue, red, blue, red, jumping down, red, blue, red, jumping down, and I died. So for simplicity's sake, start on the red, jump down early to get a free hit, and then when you start your rhythm, the red side's always bigger, so always try to plan it so that you're on red, jump down, hit them, bounce back up onto red. Alright, so we come on in, jump down, get your free hit, and then start preparing for that rhythm. Right, you're in your rhythm. See, that time I was on blue, so when I jumped down, I landed on blue. And then I'm just kind of working my way down. Land on the red, don't move. You'll drop down onto the blue, go in the door. And that's it, for the most part. You got this guy here who kind of screws you over, but just land next to it, jump over, and you're done. It's not bad. it's a great level to learn on. There's a lot of good stuff. You're learning speed. There's pressure because the screen's moving, the auto scroll, so you're pressured into moving. But the early game, there's the slight platforming, working your way down. That P switch activates. You gotta be fast. You can't be scared. Second section, the climbing. You're learning precision. You're pressured. You have to learn the patience of the thwomps as they come in. The timed spin jumps off of the hook. You get to the top. You have to have that. You're rushed and pressured because of the auto scroll, but you also got to be patient because the thwomps come. Then it triggers the parachute and slows down. So you got to be patient enough to wait for that. And then that last section, the boss fight, is just precision. Get comfortable on that rhythm, and then if you're on red, drop down, come back up to red. So you got to be thinking ahead of where you're going to land, where you're going to be. And if you get that free hit really early, right before the shell even fires, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And then at the end, if you're on the platform, jump to the right earlier than later, because if that tornado hits you, I can see that messing a lot of people up. Just stay calm, collected. You're not rushed there. Come to the side, land on the platform pillar, jump over. But Ryu, well done, sir. Well done.